Welcoming to the ring from the blue corner, Mahdi Sarbaz.
Champion rises from the fight, knock them down under the lights. Glory found with every strike, no one can stand up to my might. Hands like hammers, bones do break. Men who tried met their fate. Victory lands with each quake. Trail of the broken, my own wake. Hear the bell, round 3 begins. Eyes locked tight, predators grin. Never falter, always win. Gold is mine for taking.
Now entering the ring from the red corner, Elmo Traya.
Light, love this beat. Electric, dynamic, can't take a seat. Our hearts pounding, sound surrounding. Keep it bouncing, move astounding. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Dance all night, dance, dance all night. Feel the vibe, feel the light. Dance all night, dance, dance all night. We won't stop, we'll fight. Come on. Flash, flash, light.
May I please ask everybody to stand up to pay respects to the national anthems of both fighters. ขอเชิญทุกท่านยืนขึ้นนะครับเพื่อเคารพเพลงชาติของนักมวยทั้งคู่ด้วยครับ We are live from the World Siam Stadium. This bout is for the UBO Asia Super Welterweight Championship. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, official weight 69.8 kilograms, with a professional boxing record of 5 victories, 3 defeats, and no bouts even. Hailing out of and proud presenting Iran, Mahdi Sarbaz. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, official weight 69.7 kilograms, with a professional boxing record of 16 victories and only 5 defeats, hailing out of and proudly representing the Philippines, Elmo Traya. And your referee in charge of the action once it begins, Ajahn Chris Sanyadet. And the 3 judges scoring ringside, Judge Warwood Dun Kao, Judge Tanin Pumpil, and Judge Pakapon Song Mani.
Schedule for 8 rounds. Don't be far for the your time. Don't head back. Good luck.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to bout number 17. This is for the UBO Asia Super Welterweight title. It is Elmo Traya, the Filipino Slayer, taking on Mahdi Sarbaz. This is scheduled for 8 3-minute rounds of action. Sarbaz is definitely a very heavy-handed power puncher. And Elmo Traya, definitely good pedigree of boxing. Has he seen it all though? Let's see, this is going to be a good matchup.
I mean, the pace we've just witnessed in that previous fight, just 2 people meeting in the center of the ring, not taking a back step. So these 2 fighters have almost got to try and impress the audience more than that previous fight, and that's kind of the way it goes in boxing. Some nice combinations being landed by Elmo here to the body, but we know how tough Mahdi Sarbaz is.
Referee Chris Sanyadet demanding fair play here, trying to keep the punches above the belt from both boxers.
So Mahdi in that southpaw stance, we know he's going to start leveraging that left hand right down the middle, trying to get on the outside lead leg of Elmo to get it working for him. And you can already see it working for him. Mahdi stepping around with that lead jab in the southpaw stance.
But Mahdi, it's interesting how early on he was looping that left hook to the body, and then goes straight upstairs with the right hook as well.
And you saw Elmo getting a sneaky uppercut in there as well. He's very aware that the southpaws are open to that rear uppercut. You aim for the chest or the solar plexus. Even if it misses the chest, it ends to hit the chin of your opponent, so it's a great shot to use. But this is definitely living up to the hype that we thought, Ali.
Good left hand again there by Mahdi Sarbaz. Elmo Traya still tries to swing away at him on the outside, trying to keep him back bay with the jab. Left hand goes through for Mahdi Sarbaz. Again, left hand for Mahdi Sarbaz, and again throwing the left hand down the middle, blocking Elmo Traya.
Absolutely whipping these shots in is Mahdi Sarbaz. Not wasting any time for any pitter-patter punches. He's just trying to deliver the heavy shots as early as he possibly can. And this is what you need to do. First round, really set the pace of what you want to do.
Left hand to the body there by Mahdi Sarbaz, going to the head too. Oh, looked like that was a clash of heads.
I mean, clash of heads, southpaw against an orthodox is always going to happen. The lead leg always ends in that area.
Sorry to cut you off, Jimmy. There's a cut on the head of Mahdi Sarbaz, I think, from that clash of heads. Unintentional, like you said, and very regular that we get it from southpaw versus orthodox.
See, I thought we saw some blood trickle down, but I can't see a cut from this angle. So maybe it was just some sweat dripping off, but we're going to find out very soon, Harry.
Left hand down the middle there by Mahdi Sarbaz. As the clapper goes to signify the final 10 seconds of the round.
And there you can see that blood trickling out, just as you mentioned. I mean, it's sad to see it happen in such the early stage of the round, because those are the shots and cuts that really disrupt a fight.
Yeah, something that we see a lot against with these clashes of stances, orthodox versus southpaw. There's a very heavy-handed beginning of the round for Mahdi Sarbaz, who let his punches go to the head and to the body against Elmo Traya, who tried to fend off Mahdi Sarbaz with the right uppercut.
I mean, like I said earlier, the headbutt definitely not intentional. There's always going to be a clash of heads, and just because someone came off worse doesn't mean it wasn't their fault either. It's just the way it goes sometimes in boxing. You're going to clash, but southpaw against an orthodox, because your footwork is just so different, it often happens. But hopefully the corner can get that cut under control, Ali.
Yeah, it's in a bit of a difficult position though, because it's just above the eye, it's just on the eyebrow, towards the bridge of the nose. So the blood is going to trickle down. It only takes a couple of straight punches or a couple of accurate punches on that cut to get that jab going. But it looks like the corner team did a good job of adding Vaseline to it to stop the bleeding for now.
I mean, I can only assume he's had cuts there several times before, which is why it opened up so quickly. He didn't seem too fazed by it. But here we are, nice fast start. Mahdi Sarbaz coming out like someone who knows he might need to start trying to finish this fight sooner rather than later.
Thanks there from Sarbaz on the front foot, landing the jab. Elmo Traya trying to land that left hook, but missing.
Both fighters just meeting in the center of the ring, being absolutely devastating with their powers right now. I mean, Elmo holding his own. He's took some big shots in this round, but doesn't look fazed by the power of Mahdi Sarbaz. And often people who fight Mahdi Sarbaz, they tend to get a little bit disheartened with how stocky, how strong he is. So it tends to put him off a little bit more.
Big left hook lands though for Elmo, but Mahdi Sarbaz coming back with his own big left hand. We saw that left hand. There was a very significant shot for Mahdi Sarbaz in this first round. And Elmo Traya takes Mahdi Sarbaz off balance there with a left hook.
And you can see this is why Elmo's so great. He just knows how to dig down. He knows how to hold his own. He's willing to take a shot to give you one of his own as well. Beautiful stuff, but I'd like to see a bit more footwork from both of these fighters as well. Taking a step back, using that jab, using some reach as well.
Left hand again there by Mahdi Sarbaz, and again going straight through the guard of Elmo Traya. I mean, that's just the classic, typical shot that you land as a southpaw to unlock the guard of an orthodox fighter.
Already halfway through this round, that blood is starting to trickle out right now, Ali. And some of the shots for Elmo getting through. I mean, Mahdi's at the disadvantage here where the vision is going to be blocked in his right eye. And that's where that jab and lead left hook is going to land for Elmo. Once you're blind to one of the most devastating shots, it's going to be a very difficult night for him.
You can see Mahdi's corner though, saying to him, just keep trying to land that left hand. There he goes again with the left hand. Landing it to the body again too. I mean, the cut is bad, but it's going down to the right side, the left side, sorry, of his eye. So not going completely into the eye, but it's still obscuring the vision slightly.
And also it's going to disrupt his breathing because it's going to go into his mouth, possibly in his nose area, so he's got to just be very careful. But again, it's also knowing that you're bleeding more can sometimes put you off as well. But he's got 30 seconds to survive, so he can get to the corner and get it under control as well.
Feints here again from Sarbaz. Keeps on putting Elmo Traya in his place with the left hand. Every time Elmo Traya eats that left hand, he's just thrown off his rhythm.
That left hand has been a great money shot from the classic move for a southpaw to use an orthodox, just delivering it right down the middle, exactly where it needs to be, right on the button.
And there you go, that is the end of round 2. What a round it was for both fighters. You see that cut, it's got a little bit worse for Mahdi Sarbaz. Let's hope the corner can keep that stem the bleeding there.
We will find out, but here's some of the replays from that round. I mean, to me it was a very good round for Sarbaz, but I also believe that round was a good one because he might feel he's on a bit of borrowed time in this fight, because if the cut gets worse and the doctor doesn't allow it, the fight could get stopped, or if the corner believe he's maybe compromised, he's got to be very careful here. But both fighters fighting inside the pocket, both fighters delivering devastating hooks and uppercuts. Absolutely fantastic boxing by both of these fighters so far. And we can see as well, just neither wanted to take a back step, neither wanted to dance around. Both of them just wanted to stick it on one another.
Here we go, we're heading into round 3. This is for the UBO Asia Super Welterweight title. We are scheduled for 8 rounds if we go the distance. Mahdi Sarbaz representing Iran in the blue corner with the black trunks and the tiger trim. Elmo Traya, the Filipino slayer, representing the Philippines with the black trunks and the white trim in the red corner.
And you can see that cut looks like it's under control for now, but like you know, Ali, a few shots on that Vaseline area and it will start trickling out once again. But again, if it's not bothering, it's almost irrelevant right now until the doctor wants to stop it.
Left hook there by Elmo Traya. Hit by a good counter punch by Mahdi Sarbaz.
And Elmo's got the home advantage here. A lot of people cheering him on. Every shot he lands is going wild for the crowd, and it's very hard for Mahdi probably to ignore that noise.
Left hand again there from Mahdi, like you said, great money punch, and he lands it again awkwardly, it loops it like a left hook.
I mean, these title fights have been absolutely fantastic tonight, Ali. Everyone just really laying it on the line. I mean, they're boxing, but they're fighting as well. They're just really going for it. Nice jabs being used here by Mahdi. And that's where he needs to be. He wants to mix things up. He's already told his opponent, I'm willing to stand and trade with you. But if you can mix up some nice jabs, some nice straight shots, you know, a straight shot is going to beat a hook most of the time.
Left hand there by Mahdi Sarbaz. Jab again from Sarbaz. I mean, what does Elmo Traya need to do here, Jimmy? It just seems to be controlled too much by that left hand. He has the advantage of Mahdi Sarbaz being cut. We haven't seen that cut reopen here in the 3rd round.
I think Elmo's got to start taking a step back a little bit and start trying to box at range, because it looks like he just wants to fight the fight that Mahdi wants as well. And although that's fine, it will get to a point where it's just evens. It's the case of who's going to take a back step first, who can survive the most punishment, because that's really what it is. I'd like to see him take a step back, use that jab, dance around, use the angles rather than just coming forward in a straight line.
There's Sarbaz again, hitting Elmo with the left hook, a right hook as well. Couldn't agree with you more, Jimmy. I feel like Elmo should fight this fight at range. He's just been hit way too many times. Right hook there from Sarbaz as he misses with his left hand. Not very confident he's missed with the left hand this evening. Connects with another left hand. Elmo trying to fight fire with fire. This is where your ego does take over a little bit, Jimmy, when you try and see if you can do better than your opponent. That cut has opened up now for Mahdi Sarbaz.
It's very, very entertaining, but like you said, it is just a case of who wants it more in some situations, but who can survive it more. Because both fighters just laying it out, just throwing non-stop, hammering shots, big haymaker for haymaker right now. What an end to the round, and what a fight we are witnessing so far, Ali. I mean, everyone here watching is on their feet.
Yeah, I mean, what a round it was. saw Sarbaz just keep on being have absolute pinpoint accuracy with that left hand, and just kept on knocking Elmo Traya off his rhythm every single time. Traya having some success with his own left hook, but not as much as Mahdi Sarbaz. A lot at stake here with the UBO Super Welterweight title on the line. Special thanks here to some of our sponsors and special guests. Arena Pro Boxing Promotions, Triller TV, which we're streaming on right now. Twin Special, Skyview Hotel Bangkok. M114 Car Rental, Highland Muay Thai, The Legend Super Export Shop, VSG Australia, Team Pinoy Boxing Prodigy, and the municipality of Mong Duan Ifugao.
I mean, every fight so far has been living up to the hype that we expected, and this one definitely one for the ages.
Yeah, one for the ages, one for the division as well, as we go into the halfway stage here as we enter the fourth round. Jab there from Sarbaz.
I mean, one thing's for sure, these judges have definitely got their work cut out for them. These are such difficult rounds to score. But we can see Sarbaz just keeps coming forward. Elmo still stands in front of him, still willing to trade with him, but it is really a case of who's done the extra miles on the road, who's done the extra sparring rounds, who's got that fitness level to push them through. Because in fights like this, Ali, as you know, it's heart that wins rather than the skill.
But also having a game plan, good left hand there by Mahdi Sarbaz as Traya is stuck on the ropes.
And you can see the range different here by Sarbaz. He's in the pocket, but he's further away from Elmo, and this is exactly the tactic that he's doing. He's making himself relevant, and he's making himself difficult, but he's hit Elmo with his best shots, and Elmo's not once looked hurt. Very tough indeed is Elmo Traya.
Elmo Traya again with the right hand. Starting to flip the fight in his favour at the moment. Sarbaz seems to slow down in this fourth round. Like you said, Jimmy, it's all up to who's done the extra work in the gym.
I mean, fights like this, I mean, it's just nobody is a loser at the end of the day, let's be realistic. Both are winning, both are just laying it on the line, neither taking a step back, both just wanting to prove to everyone that they're the best at what they do.
Right hand connected there for Elmo Traya, but a right hook being fired back by Mahdi Sarbaz. Lovely left hands, landing two in a row there by Sarbaz in the blue corner. Traya landing with a counter shot to the body.
Final minute as well, an absolute slugfest. Great movement here, but the difference to me is Mahdi Sarbaz is just using his reach a little bit better. He's losing power in his shots because of his wider stance, but he's taking less punishment because of it as well.
Right hook there by Sarbaz. And you're right, these two really are slugging it out as we progress through the final stages of round number 4, approaching the 30-second mark. Right hand by Traya, Sarbaz firing back with his own powerful left hand.
I mean, the fact we've seen so many heavy shots, Ali, not one person has even looked hurt to me, not one has wobbled, neither has fallen. It is just relentless pressure by both of these fighters, and everyone in these, I mean, everyone's on their feet right now, everybody absolutely loving the action.
And there goes the bell to end the fourth round. We're past the halfway stage right now, and here are the replays.
So there we see some of the beautiful uppercuts and the difference in pace, and that's what I was saying. The first few rounds was very even in terms of output. Both fighters throwing a very similar amount of punches in style, but to me, this is where Mahdi Sarbaz has started to take over. He started to widen his stance, he's starting to be a bit more selective with his shots, and he's starting to get underneath the shots. So before, both fighters were just blocking punches with themselves. Now Mahdi's starting to dip, move, get under some of the shots, and then start delivering. So that's the difference, is the slight edges that will start to put you towards the victory.
We see here, corner team really working on Elmo Traya, a lot on the line right here. We've had so many fighters from lots of different countries compete today on Highland Boxing Promotions, from the UK, from Saudi Arabia, from France, Malaysia, Singapore, and of course the Philippines and Iran, just to name a few.
And 2 more title fights coming up after this one. Absolute treat for anyone watching right now. 2 more big title fights, but right now, this is all the buzz, Ali.
Sarbaz with a 1-2 and a right hook. Traya though using that jab, but getting hit by Sarbaz with a great left hand. Good overhand left by Sarbaz, but Traya coming out with his own left hook. Sarbaz again controlling Traya very well, but Traya fires back with 2 hooks to the body.
And he just keeps coming forward. And this is the difference I was talking about, Ali. Mahdi is more calculated in his aggression. Nice uppercut gets through. Elmo's still in this fight, still fighting back. But I think Mahdi is edging it now.
Is it also down to the footwork as well, Jimmy? Sarbaz just seems to be positioning himself so well to land that left hand accurately every time, and Traya just seems like he's a rabbit caught in the headlights of a truck.
To me, that's everything it is right now. That's the difference he made. The first 2 rounds, you notice that he was just fighting inside the pocket, both fighters willing to block with their heads, and then Mahdi switched it up. He went for the footwork, he used his movement, he used his angles. That's the big difference in this fight and why it's starting to change, but Mahdi's still getting tired.
Yeah, I mean, landing that left hand again, not with the same kind of snap and power that we saw in the previous rounds, but understandably so. We're over the halfway stage. Left hand there by Elmo Traya.
I mean, it's just beautiful violence at this point. Both fighters just really going for it. Both inside fighting, great stuff. And Alec, we've seen so much without really much clinching at all. We've seen a few, but we haven't seen that much clinching for such a close fight.
Right hand there to the body by Elmo Traya. Landing the left hook too in the right hand. Sarbaz with a right hook and left hand as well. Left hand again from Sarbaz.
And this is where he starts to take over once again. He's executing the jab brilliantly. Elmo needs to get on that jab. He needs to start moving, start creating range, creating some gaps. Right now, Elmo to me is just swinging and swinging, which can work, but Mahdi still looks like he's got gas in the tank.
Right hand there by Elmo Traya. Left hand though by Sarbaz. Right hand by Traya again. Sarbaz swinging and missing, but he's got Elmo Traya caught on the ropes as they slug away in the final seconds of the 5th round.
Central ring again, and they're just constantly, locking horns, Ali. Like 2 rounds, just going for it.
Both these two definitely showing why they're candidates or contenders for this UBO Asia welterweight title. Sorry, super welterweight title. So take a look at the replays here. Sarbaz being very accurate with the left hand, but as the round progressed, it seemed like Sarbaz started to fade and Traya started to take over. So an interesting round for the judges to score. But Jimmy, I've got to ask you, I've got to put you on the spot here. Who have you got on your unofficial scorecard? This doesn't mean anything here. We're just commentating on this fight, ladies and gentlemen. But who have you got coming into this 6th and final round ahead?
I mean, if I was scoring it, yeah, I'd be going to Sarbaz right now. I think he's just landed more quality shots. I think his ring control has been a lot better. I mean, that's not to take anything away from Elmo because he showed true heart, true grit, like he always does in every fight. But I just think Mahdi Sarbaz switched things up, started creating room, started creating distance, and was being a little bit more calculated rather than just swinging upstairs. But the fight's being waved off, folks.
Yeah, not too sure which corner is retired. Oh, it's Elmo Traya that has retired. And that means that Sarbaz is going to win the title here, the UBO Super Welterweight title, because Elmo Traya was not able to come out for the 6th round.
I mean, as I was saying, I don't know what's happened. I'm sure we'll get an update soon. I think the fight was great, but we've also got to look at it like this, Ali. Two fighters just swinging at each other non-stop. They've still got a few more rounds to go. What else are they achieving other than just hoping for the best that they're going to knock each other out? I mean, sometimes you've got to listen to your corner, you've got to listen to the people who take care of you, and if they feel that it's enough, you take that advice and you fight another fight.
Punches fly, no time for fear. Feel the pain, yet no one's near. Eyes locked, rage ferocious fire. Inspired only by desire.
Ladies and gentlemen, the corner of the red. The coaches in the red corner stopped the bout at the end of the 5th round. And the new UBO Continental Asia Super Welterweight Champion of the world, Mahdi Sarbaz.
Under neon lights, ready to ignite. In this ring we fight till the break of night.